What's up, Wreckers? So today's video is commemorating a special occasion. No, haven't hit 100 subs yet. Haven't even hit 50. No, today's video is commemorating me hitting 100 figures in my Transformers collection. And I hit that mark thanks to these two handsome gentlemen right here, Fastlane and Cloudraker. Fastlane and Cloudraker are a pair of Cybertronians who are known as clones. Mind you, they're also Decepticon clones. But clones are pairs of Cybertronians who have the same robot mode, but have different alternate modes. So Fastlane here turns into a car, Cloudraker turns into a jet. Now let's get into their characterizations and the mechanics of their figures a little bit. So Fastlane is best described as no different than Hot Rod from the '86 movie. He is a turbo-revving young punk. He likes to go fast, he likes to do stunts, he's thrill-seeking, and he can even be referred to as being reckless. But despite all that, he has great social skills, and his peers love to be around him. Getting into his transformation. Transform this figure. He's a great little figure. All you want to do is fold the fists in like so. Fold the arms up, which will bring his rear wheels up. Make sure his fists are facing his side when you do it. You want to rotate his head around to bring his spoiler up. Pin his legs together. Fold his feet down. And there you go. Fastlane is transformed. He rolls great. No issues with that. Nothing drags on the ground at all. He's a good little figure, and if you like Hot Rod, you'll like Fastlane. Getting into Cloudraker, though. So Cloudraker is a mess, to say the least. He's everything that Fastlane is not. He envies his brother for his brother's social skills and his popularity. So much so that he wishes he was on the ground with the other Cybertronians. But he has a crippling fear of being grounded, of not being able to fly, and as a result, he sometimes flies too high and gets into the atmosphere of the planets he's on, and he hates that. On top of that, he also has crippling claustrophobia, so he can be flying in a wide open blue sky and feel completely trapped by it. And as a result of all these issues, he also suffers from periodic mode lock. So if he's in robot mode, he'll be unable to turn to jet mode and vice versa. Getting into his transformation. Now, Cloudraker's transformation is a little bit more difficult than Fastlane's, but neither of them are hard. So to begin with, you want to fold the fists into the arms, no different than with Fastlane. Like so. You want to fold them up, fold the arms up, no different than with Fastlane. Turn the head around. And here's where it gets a little different, and it honestly has thrown me for a loop a couple times. So his hips are on L joints, what I believe are called L joints. Yeah. So all you want to do is you want to pull the L up like so, and that'll make it so that you can, when you transform the leg, by pulling out this wing here and folding the foot down, you'll be able to take it and pin it to the side, and there is one of his wings. You do the same thing for both legs. Fold the wing out, fold the foot down, fold out the hip joint, bring the leg up like so. He is a little bit finicky, but he's not difficult at all. Once that's done, you have the legs pinned. You want to bring the cockpit up, which can sometimes be blocked by the L joints here. So you have to move them a little bit, which may cause them to come unpinned, but it's nothing that can't be fixed. And there you go. There is Cloudraker. You know, he's definitely not as easy of a transformation as Fastlane is. I don't think he's as good of a quality of transformation as Fastlane is, but he's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Now, with all that being said, let's get into their presence in media. So for the most part, these two are pretty obscure. You know, they were featured originally in the Rebirth at the end of the original Generation 1 cartoon. They were featured in the Japanese exclusive series The Headmasters. And that's about it for the cartoons they were in. They've been featured in comics here or there. In the IDW comics, they worked as prison guards alongside Fortress Maximus at Garrus 9. They were also part of the forces that were attacking Unicron at the end of the IDW 2005 continuity. I believe Fastlane ended up dying due to Bludgeon's treachery, but I do believe Cloudraker survived. They've also featured in the promotional material for the War for Cybertron trilogy. It says here that when the Ark detected Energon on Biosphere, they dispatched the clones, Fastlane and Cloudraker, to investigate. Unfortunately, after arriving, they made contact with Decepticon clones Pounce and Wingspan, and even more unfortunately, the Decepticons' beast modes gave them a distinct advantage in jungle warfare. And that, for the most part, besides a few other comic series like the Wings universe, which I believe is also a comic, they really haven't been featured in much at all. I was talking to my Transformers guy. His name is Brandon, runs the shop called Mullets and More at Stagecoach in Gloucester, Virginia. Great little shop. Recommend it to anybody who's in the area. I was talking to him, and I said, out of everything they could make a figure out of everything, they choose these two. I'm not usually one to say this, because I usually like the lesser-known characters, within Dragon Ball, as an example. I usually like the weaker characters more than the stronger ones. But in this instance, I really looked at them and I said, why would they choose to make figures out of them in this line? And he said, man, I don't know. It throws him for a loop, too. As for their toys, they've had a few toys here and there. Their original toys were released in 1987. Then you didn't see them for a very long time until 2017 in the Titans Return toy line, where they got new figures. Then we got them again. I guess they're kind of part of a subline of a subline, because you have the main War for Cybertron trilogy toy lines, Siege, Earthrise, Kingdom, as well as the Netflix series toy line. Then you have the Generation Selects toy line, which is sort of like a subline to the main 3 or 4, if you include the Netflix trilogy toys. And then in that toy line, you also have the Galactic Odyssey line. So it's sort of like they're part of a subline, which is kind of weird, but hey, what can you do? But yeah, guys, so that is the Autobot clones Fastlane and Cloudraker. Leave your thoughts on them down below. Guys, like I always say, leave your thoughts and criticisms for me. I can't get better without y'all telling me what I'm doing wrong, what I'm messing up on, all that type of stuff. It's been great having you guys again. And with that, I hope you guys have a great day. Wreck and rule.